Good afternoon, YouTube. This is Tactical Pickle. I want to do a little video about holsters, um, and not just any holster. I mean, I already have a CCW holster video in my channel that you guys can see, but I want to talk about more of a battle belt style holster. And I've been searching. I mean, there's quite a few companies that make them out there, but those holsters are dependent, or the availability is dependent on um, most likely the light that you have attached to your pistol. You can go out there and buy any holster from any make and model nowadays. But what sets it apart is the type of light that you use in your pistol. Now, most people use a Streamlight or a Surefire or some nice name brand pistol light, and naturally, most of these companies that produce these holsters, including Safariland, which is basically what I consider the granddaddy and the master of making duty holsters, which can be used for a battle belt for shahid defense scenarios. They also follow trends, and they usually make holsters only for very popular lights like the Streamlight TLR1, 2, and the other variants, or Surefire or any other name brand companies out there. In my case, I chose not to buy any of those. I chose to do something different. I chose to use a Crimson Trace pistol light. For one, those name brands that I mentioned earlier, they are getting to this trend where they want to like stick out 1-2 inches in front of the pistol. I don't like that. To me, that's it's just aesthetically not pleasing, and two, I just don't see the point of having to reach so high up to clear the pistol out of the holster in order to clear the gun so you can start engaging. By the way, the pistol is empty for those who are you know having palpitations right now. Yeah, pistol is empty. Okay. Anyways, me personally, I like lights which are flush with a pistol, and I decided to go with this. Also, I'm not too happy with the $250, $175 price for a pistol light when I could have bought something that performs just as well for 65 to 80 bucks, and I'm perfectly happy with this. This does great. But the issue that I came across is that this is not a TLR1 or a Surefire. So although I can find for the pistol itself a ton of different designs of styles of holsters, once you have this combo, I cannot find anything that will work. And calling people and asking for special jobs, they increase the price, and I have to ship the gun with a light, and that to me it was just a no go. And then the fact is that most manufacturers, they follow trends. They build holsters designed around very popular pistol lights like TLR1 or the Surefires and whatever other name brands out there. But I didn't go that route. So I found myself looking for a holster that I can use that will work on my pistol with zero results. So I came across something that caught my eye, and it was old technology. It's something that it's been in the market for probably 8, 9, 10 years now, and I went ahead and I bought it, and it's this right here. Now you might say, well, this is inferior stuff, and it's kind of like a Velcro sheet that wraps around the gun, and you have a couple of Velcros, and that's it. And I agree with you. The problem is that this design allows you to mount any pistol light of any size, of any brand, any size pistol, whether a revolver or anything, anything can fit here. You can accommodate to this. The problem that these holsters have, and which I agree with most of you, is that if you see the videos of people using this type of holster that has the built-in, strap with all that jazz, it's just when people are running, it's just dangling around to the point that you start having palpitations because you feel like that gun is just come out flying out of the holster, and it's just smacking your knee because it's bouncing around, hitting your leg. That's why people walked away from that and they started using Safariland, which is what I think the king of holsters. All right. But I have a problem. I do not want to spend $175 to $200 for a Safariland, which on top of that, they don't even make it for my light. So I have to go into this gigantic investment to buy a Streamlight, which I don't have a problem with because you can see back there, I have Streamlight products. I have quite a few of them. I just chose not to buy one for my pistol. All right. So this kind of solved the issue for me, but then it turned to a problem because I wanted to use it with the same style everybody uses it, where you put a drop down leg holster style with a strap around your leg to hold it in place. Now this holster does not have that design. This one has the Molly straps, okay? But what I came across is also a piece of technology that was built about the same time that this came out, 8-9 years ago. And it's this right here. This is the MLS system, Molly locking system. This was designed by Safariland in conjunction with the QLS. Now everybody's familiar with the QLS. Law enforcement uses it a lot, but this one was designed for the military. Now this one has two types of forks, a small one and a little one. The small one is designed to be attached into a plate carrier or some kind of a vest. This one is designed to be attached to a holster, a plate that attaches to a belt. And I realized that this could actually fix my problems. All right, so here's what I come up with. Now, I've been putting this together. I've been messing with it. I'm not necessarily using my old duty belt when I used to be on duty, doing law enforcement about 20 years ago. So I'm putting some things together, and this is what I did. Now, you're all familiar with this, okay? This is your traditional Safariland setup. And this right here is very rigid. This does not move. Once you have this set up and you have this leg strap on, this works great. So what I did was, by installing this together, look what happens. Hang on a second. There you go. There it is. This stuff is rigid. It doesn't move. There's no bouncing around. It stays in place. Now, when I tried this at the shooting range, this thing did not move at all. This thing is not hitting my knee. It's not halfway up my thigh. It's in the right spot because it is on a rigid chassis. Okay? And what this did for me is that now it allows me to have the same setup as everybody else does, but with a holster. Let me take it out of this thing here. With a holster that is able to accommodate just about any pistol of any size with any light. Okay? This allows me to buy any gun I want in any configuration of any manufacturer with any light, whether it is a revolver or a 1911, anything. I can put it in here like this. And it actually it's just basically solved all my holster issues. And to be honest with you, I was actually a bit skeptical at the beginning, but I realized afterwards that this worked great. The retention on this thing is fantastic. Let me show you something. Okay. Of course, my gun is empty, as you all can see. So I have the regular strap that goes around it. I have the snap right here, and I have this. Now I will remove this eventually. This is just for testing purposes. But if I do this, look, that gun is not going anywhere. That's just with Velcro and a piece of elastic. Okay? Imagine with the snap and this, or the snap by itself. The retention is great. The only downside that I see of this is that for those of you who like to also carry an optic on your pistol, this will not work for you. But for me, this is perfect. I do not care to have another piece of electronic on my shit hit the fan pistol that might go down, or the glass might get cracked, or I don't have the batteries for it. Okay? Anyways, another thing that I found with this is that in the event that we do have a problem where finding a holster for any particular brand of your choice becomes a problem, this design basically solves your problem. If you had to do a battlefield pickup or a find, now you don't have to be dealing with removing a holster from a corpse or something. That sounds kind of gruesome, but it's just the fact of life, okay? All you have to do is just unsnap this two strap, open it, put the gun in there, close it, fit it, mold it to the particular gun that you're using, and then you're good to go. Just pick up the extra magazines, and that's it. You're rocking again. Okay, so this actually solved a lot of problems that most people are having, where now they have to buy a particular gun. They have to put in a very, very commonly used light. And then they have to invest money on a holster that is worth $200-300. Okay? When I can do the same thing with this for $27.99 for a one Tigris a holster, which by the way happens to be the best brand holster you can buy on Amazon right now. Now I am not affiliated by or endorsed by Amazon nor One Tigris, nor Safariland, but all of these items were found on Amazon. And what this has done for me is basically has solved all of my immediate holster problems now and into the future. Because now I don't have to worry about taking in consideration what gun I'm going to buy, what light I'm going to put on. I just buy whatever, and I just mold it around this. So I wanted to make this little video because maybe there is people out there who are going through the same problem that I am, and they probably feel like it's an uphill battle trying to get all of those things put together, and you have to go through this cookie cutter thing where everybody has to have the same light, the same pistol, the same everything. I don't like to follow trends. I don't like to be a follower. I like to come up with my own thing. Just because somebody else is using it doesn't mean it fits my needs. So that's why I try really hard to find something that will it will accommodate my needs, my wants. Okay, so this is what I came up with, and it works great. If this is something that you guys are interested in looking into, Amazon has all of this stuff, okay? And it works great. I am not the kind of guy that has the budget nor the money to be spending $300 in a holster and another $175-200 on a TLR1. Nor do I have the endorsement nor the backing of all these companies who hire all of these, high influencers in YouTube, to promote their stuff so the company can sell their products. I'm not that kind of guy. I don't have that. I don't have that backing. So I have to look for stuff that works for me. And on top of that, like I said, if you have 2 or 3 guns that you like to shoot, like a Glock or a Beretta or an H&K or an MMP, you know that all guns do the same thing, but they all have different shapes, different dimensions. The light fits differently in each gun. That means that you have to have a particular holster for that particular gun. Can you imagine the budget that you have to have in order to have those 3 holsters? With these, I can have all 3 guns that I just mentioned right now. All I gotta do is just open these 2 straps right here, open it up like a pancake, throw it in there, close it, mold it, snap it back into my belt right here, and I'm good to go. I don't have to deal with anything other than just getting to the shooting range. In fact, I will be able to be more effective with this than having to have 3 different holsters, 3 different designs, 3 different guns to accommodate the same one type of light. I think I'm onto something here. I think this will work. In fact, I am almost 100% positive. I already tested it and it works great for me. I just feel like I need to pass it along if any of you guys need to do something different, so you don't have to be part of the rat race where you have to go through, where you have to finance your liver just to have a holster for your favorite pistol. I think I might have actually solved this issue, at least for me. If you find this video helpful, give me a like, give me a subscribe, share it, and leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. All right? In the meantime, Tactical Pico signing out.